I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. I hope we are all doing well today. I hope the weekend's going great for everybody. Got some peppers to eat today. Peppers I've eaten before, but I'm just excited about them. Pepper nerd. I get into peppers, man. The first one is the Starscream. You guys have seen this. Look at this. It's one of those beautiful peppers. Look at the stinger on that thing. Does it look almost like a creature that would sting you if you touched it or something? All right, the other one is a purple gator jigsaw. And this one is spectacular. Hear my stomach growling. It's a response. I can't wait to eat these. And the third one I got from Jacob Deathridge didn't have a tag on it, so I'm unsure of what it is. Kind of looks reepery, but I don't really know. But they're really pretty peppers. What is that? A little cobweb or something in there. There we go. All right, so a couple things before I get into the video. I'm gonna cut these things up. I suppose I can talk to you while I do that. Yesterday, somebody read the book because I thought I was done with it. She read, this person, a friend of mine I've known for 20 years, 25 years, read the book, and her reaction was very telling. But her reaction has made me realize that there's a few things I need to adjust in it. All right. Anyway, so I'm going to make a few small adjustments, but we're very, very close to having this thing done. It is around 640 pages long. Golly, wait till you see how beautiful these peppers are. Wow, it's just so pretty. Sorry. I'll be there in just a minute. Okay, I'm gonna take some quick pictures for the gram. If you have not gone and checked out my Instagram, please do that. It is, wow, that is an oily pepper. It's _Johnny Scoville. I'm almost done, people. Oops. All right, we're done. Sorry about that. I apologize. All right, so I'm going to show you this is, first we'll show you, and please, you gotta check out the pepper. This season, probably more than any other season, I'm trying to bring the cutting of peppers to a new art form. My best ever was the caramel primatale that Jacob grew. The tail was like that long, and I split it like a hair. It was amazing. Anyway, here's the purple gator jigsaw. Look at the interior of that. Now, what you can't see, I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick up. Here, I'm gonna pull it apart. If you look on the lower portion, right here, as I go in real close, what you're gonna see is also in the back, in that little pocket there, I'm gonna go real close, you're gonna see capsaicin oils bleeding through the placenta, all right? Do you guys see that? Right at the bottom, right there, you can kind of see the capsaicin oil starting to ooze through the placenta. It's fantastic. All right, now I'm going to show you this is the Starscream. Absolutely equally spectacular. Just, let me take it out of here. Here's half of it. And this beautiful picture in stunning Robbie vision. Robbie Robertson, I love you, man. Look at that. Just a beautiful pepper. And one thing that's interesting about the Matthew Arthur grew two of these peppers, but he also grew the Warthog, which is the hottest pepper I've ever eaten in my life. And I want you to know something. I got so many emails and comments. If it was just one-off, if like he sent me a bunch and one was like a rogue pepper and it blew my lid off, I wouldn't be saying it's the hottest pepper. I'd say it was a hot pepper, but I'd understand, I'd factor in the rogue quality, the rogue aspect of it. But the fact that I ate so many of them and every one of them and every one of them had the same type burn where it came up and peaked and just kind of hung there for a while, that's really what's making me say it's the hottest. Now here's the one from Jacob, another gorgeous pepper. But the interesting thing that I found about the Warthog is that most of the Superhots, all three of these, very thin walled. How thin that wall is right there. All right, the wall lining of the Warthog is much thicker. And there's one thing I want to make sure we're really clear on. I don't know who. I've gotten a bunch of emails thinking you're going to be able to buy these seeds. You're not. No one's going to be able to buy seeds for the Warthog. You understand that, right? You can have them for free. And in a world where people are, I get it, I do. It would be a dilemma. I thought for a while about having my own pepper, but then I don't want to be faced with that dilemma that all pepper growers are. And Matthew has just a passion, and he just wants to share it. So this coming week, I'm going to tell you where to send it. You get a self-addressed stamped envelope, and you're going to be able to, he's not going to get you a dozen. There's a lot of people that want them, so I don't know how many seeds you're going to get. And you're only going to get there's two phenotypes that you've seen me eat. The first is the bigger of the two, all right? That's the one that he's going to be giving away this year. Now the other one, the smaller of the two, he said he thought they might be hotter. I think I might agree with him. You're not going to get that one this year. That's going to be a next year thing. But wait until, I'm really, really excited for other reviewers to start chowing on them because they're stunning. All right, so here's the first one. I don't know what it is. Beautiful. From Jacob Deathridge. Thank you, Jacob. You're awesome. I love you guys. I hope you're having a good day. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Fruity, hot, a little floral, a little bitter, and I'm not knocking that pepper, but eating that pepper just made me realize something. It's a very hot pepper. However, as I'm eating it, I'm thinking to myself, I've eaten 1,000 of these. I feel like I've eaten that pepper before, and I'm not knocking the pepper. It's a great pepper, and it was hot and delicious. But that's one thing that I got when I ate the Warthog was, wow, this is different. Not just the flavor was wonderful, but the heat and everything about it, you don't get that, man, I feel like I've eaten this one before sort of feeling with a Warthog. You just don't. Well, I know that I'm not eating a Warthog in this video, but it's been the topic of so much conversation as of late. It's been incredible. Here's the Starscream. All right, I'm gonna eat that one next. Oh, the heat on that first one, there'll be probably a 7, maybe even an 8, you know. There'd be some people that would call it a 7. Someone left an interesting comment the other day. I'm going to address it. And they said, we understand that it would be too hot for a non-Chilean. Why do you always say that? I'll tell you why I say that. This video you're watching right now, somebody is looking at my ugly mug for the first time. Every video I make, it's somebody's introduction to Chase the Heat and Johnny Scoville. Every single video. So if I don't, can you imagine how horrible it would be if I make it look like they taste good, because they really do. I make it look fun, because it really is. But it's dangerous because I make it look easy, which it is not. I've done this forever, so I have built a tolerance over time. So the reason I say don't eat, you wouldn't want to try this, it would be a hospital trip for a non-chili head, is because I would hate to have somebody watch me for the first time and say, wow, man, he makes that pepper look so easy. Isn't there a guy down the road that sells those? Let's go get some. I wouldn't want someone that, you know why I don't want that? Because I wouldn't want somebody to have an experience eating a pepper and have it turn them away from eating peppers in the future. It's a beautiful thing. That's why I don't like pranking people with a hot pepper. Or putting a hot pepper in somebody's food and pranking them. It's a horrible thing to do. It's terrible. Now, like if somebody wants to get it burned, like some of the people I've done videos like David or Tad, those are fun to watch because they're stepping into it. They know what they're getting into. But I don't like the idea of pranking new people because I wouldn't want them to turn them away from something beautiful. Anyway, that's why I say it in every video. You wouldn't want to eat this if you're not a chili head. This is the Starscream. What a pretty pepper. I really love the looks of this thing. That really tastes good. It has a fruity flavor. Like there's just, I see it in my head. And it's like a spectrum. Over here you have really fruity, and over here you have earthy, right? Red peppers are all kind of fruity. This Starscream was fruity, but it has such a nice, what a wonderful flavor it's got. A little bit of floral at the end. Very, very nice pepper. And here's the other thing. If you watch me eat these peppers, if you have a low tolerance, you're not going to be tasting the things that I'm describing. You won't, because talk about it a lot, but our brains can only do one thing at a time. We think we can, in fact, I used to always say, well, I have ADHD because I do, and I'm always doing 100 things in my head at once. No, you're doing one thing in your head at once. So when your mouth is burning and you're in pain, because that's what heat is, pepper heat is pain, right? 1 to 10. When you're hurting and you go to the doctor, he's going to say, well, what are you, 1 to 10? He's not talking about how comfortable you are. It's not about pain. Well, what do we talk about in peppers? What's your 1 to 10? So we're discussing pain. So if you're in pain, your brain can't go, oh, hey, listen, we're going to put that to the side. Let's taste this pepper. What does it taste like? It doesn't work that way. Your mouth, you're thinking about the pain. Your brain is focused on the pain. It's not focused on the flavor. And the other thing is, if you're not used to this, you aren't going to be talking like this. After you eat a pepper, you won't be doing much talking. Here's the Starscream. Excuse me, the Purple Gator Jigsaw. If I go in slowly, it won't freak the lens out. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? All right. As different those peppers were looking, we had a red one, the Purple Gator, and the Starscream. As different as they all looked, there were some similarities in shape, but they all tasted so different. There was such a different, each one was so different. My favorite of the three, as far as flavor, would be the Starscream. As far as heat, I would say that the first one and the Purple Gator Jigsaw were probably close, or probably pretty similar. In heat, I would say that the Starscream is a little less heat, but the flavor was spectacular. Beautiful peppers. If you want, listen, you can eat the peppers that I'm eating. They're exotic as can be, and I don't think there'll ever be a day where you see these peppers in a grocery store. But you can eat them. And the way you can eat them is by going to the description box and clicking the link. And you can get, Jacob will be in the description box. and Matthew Arthur as well. So whatever you do today, do it with enthusiasm. On the bottom, you're going to see my son, Johnny Scoville Jr. and the lifeboat. Please check them out. And up on top, you're going to see all the challenges I've done since I started the channel and Pepperology, which is geared towards brand new people. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.